Hello and welcome to another edition of Draw Along with Dan. I'm Dan Lietha, cartoonist and illustrator, and for today's session, we're going to be drawing hammerhead sharks. Now, this is a continuation from our lesson from yesterday where I just drew kind of regular sharks. Hammerheads are a different situation because they have a different shaped head. So get your pencils out and let's get drawing. And of course, we're going to start sketching. I'm going to break this shape down for you of the hammerhead shark, and then we'll start sketching it for a real drawing. Now, the thing, of course, you'll notice with the hammerhead shark is the shape of the head, but we're gonna start out with the shape of the body first. So that goes. Oops, I'm trying on a layer that is behind my reference. Okay, there we go. I thought it was on the right layer. All right, so the head, the body shape is kind of like a long teardrop sort of a thing, where it's skinny at one side and then thicker at the other end. All right, but then we've got this hammerhead shape. So we'll draw the front and then the back and then the side. But this side right here has a thickness to it because the eye is right there. And I could draw a thickness to the front, but the front kind of comes, it's thicker at the back and then it gets skinny at the front. So that helps the hammerhead swim through the water because there's no hard edge here. And then the gills are right here. As I said yesterday, usually a shark has 6 gills. And then the attach point for the fin, the main fin, the swim fins right here. And they tend to go in like that and then just attach actually a smaller place right there. The attach point on this one would be here up on the other side where you can't see, but it comes down, goes back up, and then the famous fin that sticks up out of the water. And then there's these other fins that you can put those in if you want to or not. The tail is still the basic kind of boomerang shape, except it's smaller at the bottom for hammerheads. And then it goes up. There's a little bump right there. So most of it is the top part. And then I'm going to draw one more line that kind of helps us figure out the shape. And that's kind of the bottom side versus the side. All right, and then one more important part is the mouth, which goes right here. Kind of looks like a little frown. All right, so that's the breakdown of the hammerhead shark shape. And we're going to put our breakdown over here. Since the shark is long and I want to preserve the top of the screen for doing our drawing. So I'm going to get another layer. And let's draw the hammerhead shark. So as we started out in the breakdown, we've got the long teardrop shape. Skinny at one side, thick at the other. And then we're going to draw the front edge of the hammerhead shape, the hammerhead head, and then the back of the hammerhead head, right there. And then we'll draw the one edge here, and the other edge we'll draw here. And again, remember the front has a smaller thickness than the back, so Something like that. And again, when things are coming at you, it's harder to draw them versus when they're directly looking at the side. So the mouth is right about there. The tricky part is that the hammerhead hammer attaches right here on the bottom of the shark. And then it goes up like that, so might be helpful just to kind of draw the bottom of the shark there. It helps define the hammerhead a little bit better. And then the top fin there, and then the two side fins. Sometimes when I draw the fins on the fish like that, I'll draw a little line to help me line them up. So you get the attach point for the fin. I'm exaggerating the size and the shape of this shark a little bit, making them a bit shorter than what is seen in the reference. And then this comes over here, so the front of that fin would be right here. There we go. And then there's two more fins over here. I'll draw the line between those two. And then this one you see kind of the side of it, so you get a bit of a different shape. There's another fin right here. Up on top, there's another one right there. And then the tail goes up. I'm drawing behind my my little palette there. Let's see if I got that shape right. We'll fix that a little bit. Goes up to a point. And we'll refine that when we ink it. So move my palette down a little bit. Okay, so that's the most of the shark. I got to do the eye though. And then the other thing about the hammerhead is that it does have like a little bump for the nose. So that's the front of the hammer has actually a little bump. A little part that pokes out. All right. Oh, I got to do the gills too. So the gills section, I like to draw a square kind of a thing. That helps me know where the gills are. And then you use that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll take off the end one right here. So there's the gills. All right, so I'm going to make the sketch lighten. And let's see. Label that. Make that go back. Get out my black pen. And change the thickness a little bit. And now I can ink the shark. So let's start with, I'm going to make that eye a little bit bigger than you see there, so. Uh-oh. Is my, oh, I had the eraser on, okay. That's the fun with digital stuff. You've got so many tools that, and I say fun with tongue-in-cheek there. That if sometimes I can like draw on the screen and I'm like, what's going on here? I can't get my tool to work the way that I want it to. And I realize, oh, I'm on the eraser, or I've got a section of my screen selected, or there's all kinds of things that can kind of prevent you from drawing the way that you want to. So you have to have like a problem solving session to figure out why my tool isn't working the way it should be. So that's the disadvantage of having so many tools in Photoshop, but the advantage is that you get a lot of things to work with. And draw the mouth. Now on this shark, the mouth is closed, and we're going to draw one with the mouth open after I finish this one. And then we can start from here and ink all the way across. And then the fin on the other side. And I want to throw in just a little bit of shadow there. Then the fin on this side. And then the belly, under the belly. Stop for that fin, do this fin, and then this fin. Continue on. And I guess this one kind of has less separation from the bottom, the belly line. And then the tail. Let's start up at the top here just to get a clean shape for that tail. All right, and then the bottom part goes out like that. And then the inner part curves around. Kind of has that funny end. There we go. And then this line right here will start there. Connect it there. Last little fin. And then the big famous fin that sticks out of the water when they're coming. Hopefully they don't come to get you when... Oh, you know what? Let's do that again. There's, on some of these sharks, apparently some of the hammerheads, they have a little doohickey right at the end of the back of the fin. Goes up. Comes down. Doohickey is not the scientific term. There we go. I'll fix that. Erase that part right there. Go back to my brush. And then the gills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this line kind of continues for the coloration of the shark. And then the last little part, which I think is the fun part, we can draw the eye. Well, the bottom edge of the hammerhead hammer, and then the eye. We'll make it a bit bigger. I'll clean that up on the inside. And we'll have him looking kind of back or off to the side. Again, I leave a little shine area in the eye so I don't make it all black. So there's our first hammerhead shark. Let's take away the sketch part. And there you can see him without the sketch. I'll get the palette out of there. Ta-da! All right, now let's draw a different hammerhead shark. So, inks. And then our reference for the second one is, now I've got a few here. That's not the one that I intended to draw. So there's that one. Look at the side shot on that one. You can barely tell that it's got a funny shaped head just because of the way that side shot works. Oh, there it is right there. I gotta adjust the screen size. So there's that. That's the one that I want to draw. So you can see the mouth is open. You can have them swim around on your screen if you want. So, or we'll leave this one up on top. And let's break down the shape. Again, that body shape is like a teardrop. This one gives you a better feel for the shape of the head, or how it interacts with the rest of the body. Got that moon-shaped tail. The fins go on. Draw the guideline for where the alignment of that fin is. This fin right here. Now this fin, it's a little tricky because it's kind of pointing right at the camera. So it attaches right there, but then it goes back like that. So that the hint that you can draw is the side of the fin, the side edge. That helps make that make sense. And then the gills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6. Now the mouth is attached to the body. It's the nose that sticks out that has the eyes on it. That's how that works. So there we go. We can draw that part, and then the nose, the hammer part. And then the eye goes right on the end there. So, and then the shape, where the coloration part anyway. There we go. And then the fin up on top. This one doesn't indicate that doohickey that I said on the first one, but I'm going to draw that in anyway, just for fun. All right. So let's take our breakdown and put that over there. And I'm going to get an inking layer. So let's rough in our shark. And let's have some fun with interpreting it a bit more. I like to make these sharks kind of a thicker teardrop. So we'll go like that. Then the tail shape would go like that. Put in those fins. Draw that line where those two kind of relate to each other. The attach point, one right there, one right there. And then, because of the way the side fin works, I'm going to draw that underbelly delineation line, and then our arm fins, That one goes there, and then this one attaches here, and then it goes back. Again, that side shot is kind of awkward, but draw the side of the fin right there, and that works. And then the area for the gills. 6. Then that top fin. Right there. Now it looks kind of like a regular shark, except we've got that nose, that head part to worry about now. So let's attach that with using this line right here. That works. And on this shark, you'll notice that again, there's the side. You'll notice that I'm going to draw the ends of this first because the nose kind of goes out. It's thicker here in the middle than it is on the ends. So should we draw it like that? And then if there was like a midway point line for that nose, it'd be like right about there. And the mouth looks a little tricky to draw too. And again, because we're looking at the underside of the shark, gonna get that bottom lip to work with the line of the under the belly, and then the top part doesn't quite line up with that belly line. That's how that works right there. And if you want, you can try to make that more open than I'm showing here. And this kind of rounds off a little bit like that. And then there's the eye area. Again, these fish aren't real complicated to draw, and so that kind of makes them fun because they don't have all these legs sticking out and complicated forms like the other animals do. So let's make that go back. I'll lighten that. There we go. And then we'll ink that one too. I'll label my layers here so I know what's what. And get my pen out. There we go. This time I'm going to start with the top of the animal. And we'll start right from the back of the head, the back of the nose. It's kind of funny that it's the nose, but it's the head, but it's the mouth is not part of the head. It's a really unique creature. That goes all the way back there. And then we can ink the big fin up on top. And the little fin on the top. The big tail fin. Now my reference indicates that there's like a little notch taken out of it right there, so I don't know what the purpose of those things is for, but they seem to serve a purpose. God designed the sharks the way that they look. And then this fin on the other side. And then this fin. I want to move this up a little bit because I want to get more of that swim fin in there. There we go. Now that funny other fin that's the side shot of that fin. Right there. And the underneath attaches, so I'll make a skinny line there to show that side of the fin. And that helps us make sense of what's going on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 gills, and then the coloration line that helps us figure out that that's the belly of the shark on the bottom. Just helps with orienting the form type of thing. That's fancy artist language. The mouth. The challenge would be to make a hammerhead smile. Let's see if I can do that. Because the mouth is this. You gotta curve the end up if you want to do the smile. I guess that sort of works. It's a very frowny mouth, so. And then you can put like a little upper lip type of thing there. Teeth, I didn't ink the, or I didn't rough the teeth in, but gotta figure out where those go. You can put big ones in, or like little ones like it shows on the shark. They look little there, but tell you, if you've got one looking at you in the ocean, those teeth are not small. Very sharp. And very effective for what they're designed to do. All right, now we've got the nose left, the nose head. I'm going to ink right up to about there. Again, this shape, the nose part is more of a wedge. Skinnier at one side than the other. And it goes out and then comes back. The other end. And then the eye. So apparently this hammerhead's having a good day because he's smiling. Now, of course, animals don't really smile. Particularly sharks. But this is a cartoon shark, so you can put like a little eyebrow up there, and I don't know what he's looking at, but he's having a fun day. I'll throw a little shadow here on this fin. And then this fin too. As I've said in other videos, I like to put a little shadow on things to help it have more form. A little attached line there. Alright, let's see what we've got. I'll take away our sketch. And voila, we've got another successful drawing of a hammerhead shark. So let me back the camera up just a little bit. The magnifying glass in Photoshop's kind of clumsy sometimes. I'll try to line this up so you can get a good shot of it. I'll move the palette down. There we go. That works pretty well. Oh, and yesterday I didn't finish the drawing by, what do I always say? You gotta sign your name, so. Because an artist should get credit for their drawing, their work. And then if I don't sign my name, someone else could say, see, I did that. .com. And there's one artist that needs to get credit for his artwork all the time. Although it's not signed, but it's written on our hearts that we know that he did this. And it's God that created the world. So the Bible says that we should be able to recognize that God is the creator. And if we don't, then we're without excuse. Someday we'll all meet him, and his expectation is that we would at the very least, be able to recognize that God is creator. So check out my website, danlietha.com. You can find all kinds of other good artwork that I've done in the past and new projects in the future. And thanks for watching on this Day 2 Shark edition of Draw Along with Dan. Have a great day.